Heads high is our posture. Against all odds, we gon' prosper. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts. Staying focused, we know our day coming. Negative vibes, we escape from it. We know our place in this world. We gon' shine our lights till it hurts.
What's good? What's good, everybody? Make sure to like and subscribe as you come into the channel. Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks. And I wanna speak on Doug Gottlieb. Doug Gottlieb on social media recently responded to a question that one of his fans had, and the guy asked him, was Bronny James, do he think that Bronny James is NBA material, right? And Doug Gottlieb was honest about the situation, and he said no. Doug Gottlieb also went on to say that, he don't think that Bronny James would be able to beat out the guards on his team for like a starting position. He said that he would definitely compete. Like Bronny James would definitely compete with his guards, but he think that the guards that he had at his school, Wisconsin Green Bay, and I think that's like considered Wisconsin Green Bay. I think that's considered like a mid-major school, right? And so, but he was, he gave his honest opinion. He don't think that Bronny James would be able to start at point guard on his, with his squad at Wisconsin Green Bay. He also said that like his wing players are definitely better than Bronny James. So again, you're talking about a school like Wisconsin Green Bay, which is considered a mid-major with players that are better than Bronny James. And the thing I appreciate about Doug Gottlieb is he is one of the few people in mainstream media who is willing to, from the very beginning, willing to just to keep it real, like as far as what he think about Bronny James and his his skill level. He was honest from the very beginning. He didn't really he let it be known that it's nothing personal, but he just giving his honest take on what do he think. Like, do he think Bronny James is NBA material? You have Bronny James averaging 4.8 points per game in college. That's like with those kind of stats, like with averaging 4 points in college. Like, who's getting drafted, especially getting drafted, and then on top of that, having like a guaranteed contract. This is just unheard of. And so, but like I said, I appreciate the fact that Doug Gottlieb is one of the few people in mainstream media just willing to tell the truth about what he think about Bronny James. You have people like I think like Gilbert Arenas, saying that, he think that his game or will translate better, once the season start. I disagree with that. Skip Bayless at one point in time, I'm not sure if Skip Bayless is still on he still feels this way, but he was definitely saying that, he think that Bronny James' game is more suited for the NBA, which, like, I've never really heard people really assess somebody's game and say, well, their game is more suited for the NBA, especially if a person hasn't had any success like in college, or he wasn't a dominant ball player even in high school, he wasn't a dominant ball player. But now, you have these people in mainstream media, with the exception of Doug Gottlieb and a few other people, who are who really just seem like they just just trying to, like, I don't know if they LeBron James fans or what, but also another person who said that he thought that this kid's game would translate to the NBA was Keyshawn Johnson. I think that these, you know, when people, I don't really believe that they really feel like this, right? And so if you really don't feel like this and you're making these kind of statements, you lose credibility, you know, so you make people not really respect your opinion, and you really hurt yourself in the long run. You know, you can be honest about your, you know, with your opinion about this situation or about this topic, Bronny James, without being like malicious. And we're not trying to say like he's a bum or he's sorry or nothing like that. But but to say that he's not qualified, I think I think it's an honest assessment, you know, and it's not anything personal. I don't think a lot of people are throwing like personal shots at Bronny James, but they're just being honest like they would any other ball player. Like anytime you watch the draft or you see somebody who's declaring for draft and you've had an opportunity to watch their game, you're like, well, you know, you always hear people say, well, this player should stay an extra year, or this player is ready to go. And so it's the same thing with Bronny James. I think because of who his father is, people are more reluctant to come forward and speak up. But but not Doug Gottlieb. You know, he's giving his honest opinion on what he think Bronny James' game is. And so, you know, that's what I appreciate about, you know, Doug Gottlieb, just keeping it real with his honest opinion. And so that's my take on it. I also agree that Bronny James just wasn't ready. He could have benefited from like another year or two in college. But yeah, let me know what you think. Do you think Bronny James came out too early? What do you think about Doug Gottlieb? You know, just being honest about it and letting everybody know that, you know, that just telling the truth about like what you see, you know, and some people are not doing that. But with that being said, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Also, go to urbanplatformfashion.com and check out the merch. We have hoodies, long sleeve t-shirts, and short sleeve t-shirts. And yeah, I'm looking forward to your comments. Make sure to leave your comments below so I can I'll definitely respond. And yeah, I want to know what you think about Bronny James or Doug Gottlieb, you know, just keeping it real as far as Bronny James is concerned. And I'll check you all out on the next podcast. Peace.